Hey guys, Doc. So today it's Sunday and I have been working on the farm property for the past 3 hours. Finally, I've got sunlight back here and I'll discuss that in a minute, but I figured I'd just go ahead and cut the lawn with the new GR2 low cut series and answer a couple questions and put my cut on film. And what else? That's about it. So here we go. First of all, a couple of questions. If you use the code DOC at checkout, you get a free grass catcher. They know that that code isn't working, so you can just order it for the next week or so. And they'll, on the low cut series, they'll include a grass catcher on all those orders until they get that code fixed. That's number one. Number two, someone was asking about the drive wheel leaving marks on the lawn. That's because I was doing stupid stuff, like I was cutting on a mud hole back here and I was slamming the clutch. So if you ever, some people haven't driven a stick shift before. If you pop your clutch and you got your engine up high, what's going to happen? You're going to burn out. Same thing here. Well, this handle is actually a clutch system. So what you're supposed to do, which I wasn't doing, is when you squeeze your handle, when you start your turn, you just gently squeeze it. Don't do what I do, which is that. Just gently squeeze it and that wheel will slowly start to turn and it won't damage your lawn. What else? What other questions? Someone had a question about short people using it. The girls all use it fine and they're only, what, yay tall? So I'm 5'9", they're 5'6" or 5'4" or something. So they have no problem with it. So you understand what's going on here. I came out here at noon. And guess what? I realized that I had almost no sunlight at 12 o'clock on this yard. So that's one of the reasons why this Bermuda had just slowed so much. This soil is going to have to be replaced. We're going to have to bring in topsoil. This is full of wood chips and horrible crap. But, so I'm hoping the perennial rye will actually take in here. We're cooling down, the Bermuda's slowing down. This perennial rye is all starting to germinate. So I'm going to start cutting it more often and more often to try and train it to keep it a little bit lower. I can't go too low with it. I'm only on the second click on this thing. Now this new GR2 low series, just so you know, it'll cut down to 3/8 of an inch. Someone made a comment and said the 3/8 of an inch isn't low, and I'm like, really, dude? Do you have a putting green? If you have a putting green, you might need to go below 3/8 of an inch, but mainly you're scalping if you're at 3/8 of an inch. 3/8 of an inch is really low, and it goes up to 1 3/4. The average Bermuda height, the average Bermuda is cut somewhere between 3/4 of an inch and 1.5 inch, somewhere around there, depending on the time of year. Most people do not keep Bermuda grass at 3/8 of an inch. That's generally considered a scalp. So anyways, it's not looking too bad. It really isn't, considering this drought. My newly seed over here is just about all dying off. Now I've got the irrigation, hopefully that saves it. Some of my, our fields are up there dying off. The garden, I'm having to water every single day. We had a 3-week drought. We had one rain with 3/10 of an inch, and now we haven't had rain since. Thankfully, Wednesday and Thursday, there's a 40% chance of rain, and my farm report says I'm supposed to get 2 inches. It'd be a miracle if I did. So anyways, I'll cut with this today, and if you have any more questions, just pop them down in the comments below. Again, I'll put a link to the new GR2 low cut series. Someone wanted to know, is there a major difference between this and the GR series? Not a whole lot of difference. It's just that they redesigned the drop configuration. There is one more mower coming out that I'll show you guys here in a couple of weeks, but it really is a professional grade mower. I mean, it's a big, heavy, strong mower that they're coming out with. I'll show it to you in a couple of weeks, but that's the one I would get. That's the one I use. I use that at the beach house on the Zoysia. I use it on all my Bermuda lawns. This is the one I use. Not too horrible, huh? I think this Bermuda is going to take, but if you can see, maybe behind me over here, I've already got shade moving in. So I've got shade almost all morning from these trees. And then about 1 o'clock, from 1 o'clock till about 4 o'clock, I have sun, and then I have shade from the house back here. And that's really one of my issues back here, is that I'm only getting about 4 hours of full sun on this lawn. So, fingers crossed. Perennial rye. Come on, baby, you can do it. I've got germination everywhere, and I'm putting down more and more seed. I'm just seeding and seeding. Again, if I have to keep this from becoming a mud pile, if I have to come out next month and put down some annual ryegrass, I will. I'll put out some annual ryegrass. But I got to keep roots in the ground here. I'm just really, really hoping Wednesday and Thursday is rain. It's supposed to be a busy work week out here, so you hit subscribe because we've got a bunch of stuff coming on. John's going to be here. Anna will be here. The Good Witch will be here. We got to take care of these gardens. We got to put more seed out on the fields in preparation for these rains moving in. A bunch of different stuff. So again, I'll link to that. I'll link to the mower down below, the new low cut series. If you're wanting to buy one, just place an order. They will ship it out with the grass catcher until they get that code thing fixed. No big deal. And that's it. So anyways, happy Sunday. I'll talk to you later. Dot.